Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have an update for you for the deck of panning. And I'm in a slightly different spot because the sun is shining right where I normally film and I would be straight in my face, which would not be nice. So I'm sitting here and let's jump in. I'm currently working on 7 products in this project. We're rolling them in based on cards that we're pulling from a deck, prompts that are linked to those, all that. But yeah, let's take a look at what I have been working on. Starting off with my first product, this is the Glam Bronze Trio from L'Oreal. Slowly but surely that highlighter part is starting to disappear. I'm really trying to get that last little bit with the blush out as well, so every time I'm using it, I'm focusing in on there first and then picking up a little bit along the side, and you can really see that dip, I think, is starting to form more and more, and we're almost in the bronzer part. But for some reason I'm not able to properly pick up that part on the side, so maybe I'm just gonna have to like cut it up a little bit, repress it at a certain point. For now there still is enough for me to pick up on this side as well though, so I'm kind of like moving towards that side to pick something up and then highlight my face. So yeah, making better progress, I feel like, than when I was swirling it like all over initially when the blush was still there as well. But I think also, of course, I already wore it down quite a bit and I'm like targeting a specific part now, so that makes a lot of difference as well. I still don't know, or I almost wanted to say think, that I can finish this off by the end of the year, but let's see how far we can get. I have used this one 12 times since last time I went on a trip to New York. Like, when was that? 2-3 weeks ago at this point. We were there for about 10 days. First we went to Pittsburgh for a couple of days and then we went to New York for about a week. And well, I didn't bring all my makeup products with me. I just tried to multitask a little bit, and that one did not make it because I only had my carry-on to pack for about 10 days, which is what we usually do, just not hassle with all the bigger suitcases and stuff if we don't really have to. So that one didn't make it, but I have used it 12 times still, or 13 I should say, since last time, bringing me from 68 to 81 uses. So yeah, not bad. Then in here, I think since the start as well, my bronzer in the Sephora palette, I'm only trying to hit pan on it, and it's a small pan, or so I thought anyway, but I'm using it pretty much every day. Of course, I did not bring this with me when we went to the US either, because it's a big palette for me just wanting to use this one palette, this one pan mainly. I've used this one 12 times, I forgot it once, and then everything else was already on and I was like, okay, never mind. But 12 times in total bring me to a total of 71 uses at this point. Ridiculous, right? I've used it 71 times and I still didn't even hit pan on this small pan, but it is what it is. Like, of course I'm going over most of the pan because like there isn't even that much there, but I really thought after 70 uses I should have definitely hit pan this one, but I will keep it in. Then, more exciting, my Clinique lipstick. I rolled this in, I think, all the way at the start as well. I think we're in the 4th update now, are we? I don't know. And this one I have used a lot over the last month, and right now it is completely flat with the packaging. It's denting in a little bit, I think, because I've been trying to, but of course it's completely scraping my lips now. I really liked using this mainly because it was a neutral, and I haven't really had neutral lipsticks in my collection for a little bit, so I've been wearing a lot of like bright pinks, oranges, reds, all those type of things over the last like 1 or 2 years. But I'm not gonna dig it out. It's just not something I feel like doing, and I still have other lip products to work on, so all good. This one is rolling out though. I've used this another 21 times, today being the last time, with the Catrice pout polish or whatever they call it on top of it. And yeah, I just wanted to really make sure that I had definitely evened it out. So one last time today, and it is rolling out. The 21 uses brought me to a total of 78. Wow, 78 uses, and it was a new, that was the prompt, new lip product or newest product or something like that when I rolled it in. So 78 uses, which for me means 78 days to finish it off. So that's quite quick actually. I know, like back in the day I was really quick with finishing off lip products like this because neutrals are really easy to just quickly apply, go, not have to think about it. So after me working on all these bright lip shades, I felt like maybe I wasn't as good at panning lip products as I thought I was, but it's of course a difference. A brighter lip product probably doesn't go as quickly, at least for me, as like a neutral that I can just slap on and go. Anyway, moving on to this blush. I think this was like one of the products I have the most of in my collection. Eyeshadows for sure, but blushes I have way too many as well. Definitely not more blushes than eyeshadows, of course, but rolled this one in because this is one that, as you can see, I have definitely used a fair bit already, and I just want to make sure that I at least make some progress on this one, even though my main focus of course is my Panda Palette blush, because that is lasting forever as well. But this one I have now used another 5 times, bringing me to a total of 10 uses, and I want to get this to 30, so 20 more uses to go. I'm expecting this will just be 5 uses pretty much every month, because my main focus is going to be my Panda Palette blush, which means that this will be rolling out in 4 months. Which, let's see if that's actually the case. Maybe I'll surprise myself and actually finish up the, the blush in my Panda Palette, and I can just like breeze through this one. Yeah, sure. Then, the Catrice Pout Polish in Strawberry Secret, I think. This I have used 5 times. I'm wearing it on top of that Clinique shade right here as well. So this is the result that I get. It's a brightish red shade, but it's, of course, it's more of a gloss. So it's, yeah, this is the result that it gives me. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. It's a bit of a stain, so even if like everything is off my lips in like a couple of hours from now, I will still have a bit of like a reddish tinge to my lips, which is fine. There is not a lot in here, so I think if I actually manage to focus in on this a little bit more, and I think I kind of, especially after coming back from the US, I kind of forgot about it a little bit. But if I just, every time I apply my makeup in the morning, use this as kind of my lip gloss or whatever, and that is like 1 use every day, then I might be able to finish this off in like 1 or 2 months. So let's see if I can do something like that. Then we have the L'Oreal Paris, what is this again, Infallible Longwear Lip Duo Compact with the lipstick and the lip balm in here. I've used this only once because well, I was still finishing off the Clinique. That was my main focus, because this is kind of like a neutral as well, and I did not want to not finish off the Clinique lipstick because I wanted to use this a couple of times. It's like a brownish tone, well, you can see here, so it's definitely a different type of color in that sense, and it might not work with everything. But I think this is going to be a really easy neutral to wear, especially if I just put another lip gloss on top of it and make it either more warm or cool toned or something like that. I should be able to get through this quickly enough. It is a long wearing lip product though, so I kind of need to see if that means I might just not be reapplying it very often. But we'll see. 1 use. That's all I have because I rolled it in last month. And another product that I rolled in last month was my Maxfactor lipstick, which is replacing my MAC Viva Glam as my cream blush at the moment, because this is just too frosty of a shade to be wearing it on my lips all the time. It's wearable, but just not amazing. So I've used this as my cream blush. I've used it 13 times. Also, this one didn't go to New York with me, but the 13 times did make it a little bit flatter, because of course, like, it's always a bit at an angle when, like with most lipsticks anyway, when you get them, and I've flattened out that angle a little bit, so you can definitely see I've used it even though it was only those 13 uses. It's a bit darker than the MAC shade was, but at the same time it's not as pigmented. It's a bit more sheer, so it works quite well. Like I have it on as a cream blush today as well, and it just kind of blends in with everything else that I'm using, so that's good. But yeah, that is how I've done all the products. Now I've rolled something out. I want to kind of always roll something new in, so that's what we are going to do now as well, to see what we will end up with. So I'm just gonna shuffle the cards a little bit again, split the deck, and we end up with the Queen of Diamonds. Good thing that we end up with a symbol that I remember the name of, because I did not check and I'm still not sure on which is clubs and spades. I think I know now. Clubs is the one with the tree and the spades is the other one, right? Anyway, Q red, that's a good one. The queen for the red shades at the moment is Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy. So let's find an Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy product. I will be back in a second. It only really took me like a minute or so to decide, but I've made my decision. I'm rolling in this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfection Micro Powder in the shade 1 Fair. This is where I am with that one, which should make it easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is my everyday powder at the moment. I still have one loose powder that I got in my advent calendar in my collection, and those are the only 2 powders that I have. So this one I'm trying to finish off at the moment. And yeah, there is not a lot of product left in here, so this should really be like 1 or 2 months and it should be done. I was thinking about maybe I have like a lip balm that I'm using pretty much every day that is almost done as well, but I already have so many lip products in here. I thought let's roll in the powder instead. So this is my easy peasy lemon squeezy products, and yeah, it should not take me too long to finish this one off. So that's the product that I'm rolling in. Now let's talk goals for next time. Like a lot of these, like this one I will use every day. The blush I want to use at least 5 times. The bronzer I'm going to try and use pretty much every day. This one I'm going to start using a lot more now as well. So I'm curious to see how much progress I can actually make in a month. But I do want to make sure that I focus on like the brighter shades a little bit more as well, because we're going into summertime now. I don't want to get distracted just by wearing the easy stuff all the time, because it's of course really easy to just slap that one on and be done. I do want to use this one definitely a bit more than 5 times if I can remember to just like put this on every now and then in the morning. I think, like I said, I should be able to finish this off in like 1 or 2 months. There isn't a whole lot in here, so that would be nice. And then this one, same, 1 or 2 months, and that should be gone. So I don't know if that, like my main focus products are the bronzer, the powder, and I think I want to say this one for like finishing them off or being able to roll them out. I've added up a little bit because last time I had 2 red aces, which I believe meant rolling in 2 extra cards. So I want to like make it a little bit less again, keep it at like 5 or 6 products. I don't know what I started with anymore, but yeah, that is it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye.